If you want to get 65 marks in SLCM, this video will help you. This is part of our series where we're analyzing the answer scripts of Ekcel Academy students of how they've got 60 plus. So when you see their actual answer script, you will get lot of help, lot of tips which you too can follow. So Uday Kiran of Ekcel has scored 65 in SLCM. It is purely because of his hard work. He has worked very hard. We know how hard he has worked, and that is why he has got the results. So you too can learn on how to present the answers, what to write, how to write, and most importantly, what is expectation of ICSI. So let us get into the paper of Uday and see how to get 65 in SLCM. Hope this will help you. You too can write in your exam.
Yes. How can you get 65 marks in SLCM? We have lot of requests in our YouTube comments where students have asked, sir, what about SLCM? You have made very few videos. Have Ekcel Academy students not got high marks in SLCM? They have got, and today we want to thank Uday. So Uday Kiran is a student who has scored 65 marks in SLCM. As you can see, he has got 62 marks and they have added 3 marks for rationalization and total is 65 marks. So rationalization is based on the average of the marks which is scored by students when the correction is done for all the papers. So the average is more, so he has got extra 3 marks. So this is possible. So don't worry about corrections. Even if correction is strict, they will see the average of all the papers, and if they feel your paper average is less, they are going to add the marks, and this is what has happened. So 65 marks is great. So this is the first question, which is a 5 marks question. So we will try to understand what is the presentation. So this entire series, we have made a lot of videos, more than 20 plus videos of students of Ekcel Academy who have got lot of marks, 60 plus marks in the law subjects. This is a question which is relating to the calculations. So first thing is see the presentation. So Uday has given the data. So what is the given data in the particular question? So he has given the data very well. So good presentation. And then he has gone about writing the answer. So this is, as you can see, the question is having different parts. Correct? The question is having different parts. So the first one is correct. So he has got 1 mark. The second one, calculation is wrong. So he has got 0. No problem. It's okay. Because many students tell, sir, if I get 0 somewhere, then how will I get 60 plus? Please remember, it works on the rule of averages. Some questions you'll do well, some questions you won't do well. But please don't worry. Please don't worry. Just write everything what you know. Next, he has written correctly. What are the things which expense ratio includes? So you can please, I'm not going to read each and every answer because we don't have time and I don't want to waste your time. You can take screenshot, you can pause the video and see, but I'm just giving you idea how you can present, how you too can score 60 plus just by watching this video. And I repeat, I've told in every video, knowledge and hard work. Okay, knowledge and hard work is 80% importance and your presentation is 20% important. So if you have done good hard work and if you have the knowledge, just see this video for presentation. So Uday or any student who has scored 60 plus is basically done a lot of hard work, and that is why they have got the results. So next question is about a case where they've asked, there is one Mr. Satvik, managing director and independent director, and then they've asked about the number of directorships. So whether he can accept directorship in the new company which is beyond the limits. Okay, so this is what has been asked. So when we look at it, first again, see the wonderful presentation. He has given the facts of the case. So when you give the facts of the case, the person correcting knows that you have understood the concept. Then he has given what is the provision. Provision means what is the law which is applicable for our particular question. So he has clearly mentioned what is the provision, which is excellent, and he has given the limits. Then he has left one line. If you see here, they're leaving one line after every para. It makes it look very, very beautiful. Correct? It makes it look beautiful and legible. That's all you need. You don't have to have a great handwriting. Then he has given a conclusion. From the above case, state that Satvik is a managing director, so he cannot accept the directorship in such listed company. So this is the conclusion. So what is very good about conclusion? He has connected question, connected question to the answer. Because in question they asked, what did they ask mainly? They've given a case and they asked whether this person Satvik can take the new directorship. So what students do, biggest mistake I have seen, they'll simply write what is the law. See, please understand, tomorrow when you are working in a real company, you have to connect the problem and the law and give solution. Same way, so this is question is about Satvik. So write in the answer, Satvik can be or Satvik cannot be. In this case, since he is MD, he cannot accept the new directorship. So this way presentation is very good. As you can see, in your right, they give 5 out of 5. So he has got 5 out of 5, which is really good, a great start. So that is what you need to understand. Company is planning initial public offer and it is relating to differential pricing. So this question is about differential pricing. So the question is validity of the proposal and what will happen to the anchor investors. This is the question. Very good question. So for that, again, just see the consistent style. So the student here, Uday in this case, has been consistent and it is mainly because of the hard work. So many students tell, sir, why are you showing papers of only Ekcel Academy students? Because I know them, I don't know others. So only they are going to give the paper and that is why I am showing. So I am not telling this is the achievement which we have done. It is mainly student achievement and we have supported them. It is purely hard work. I am telling you, if you work hard, we can give you the tips, we can support you, we can tell you how to present. We used to have one day, one answer, corrections, all that we used to have. So it is possible. So company is planning, so he's given the facts, then he has given the provision, that is the law, and after that he has given the conclusion, which is the exact answer. So 3 marks. And if you see here again, his quantity is very good. So he is writing to the point, but also is writing more points. When I say quantity, don't write stories. Write more points which is relevant. Okay, more points which is correct. So that is excellent and that is why he has got the marks. So this is how it is. So again, if you see the next question, it has 2 sub questions. Right? So when it's 2 sub question, it will be like one question is 2, one more question is 3 marks. So totally it is a 5 marks question. Correct? So this is about managerial remuneration. So they've given a certain case and can the remuneration be given? And if there is any fees or compensation paid, which will the answer be changed? So again, consistent, the facts of the case has been given, the provision, what is the law, applicable law. So even when you're working tomorrow, what is the situation in your company, what is the law which is applicable in India, and then what is the solution which you are giving for the company. That is your job as a company secretary. So connect the law, connect the problem in your company, make sure your company is following the law, and finally give a solution. So even the questions are given like that. So since entire answer is not correct, he has got 2 marks. It doesn't matter. So totally he has got 12 out of 20 in the first question. So because first question is 5 marks into 4 questions, that is 20 marks. So he has scored an excellent 12. So 12 is actually good. 12 is what? 60% of the marks, which is great. And finally he has got how much? 65 marks with the total, right? Great. So this is amazing. I think you're getting an idea. So next we are coming to the 4 marks questions. So in 4 marks questions, again they've given a case law. As you observe, SLCM and company law, they are going to give complete case laws because this is what you're going to face on a day-to-day basis. So again, if you see facts of the case, regulations, see he is remembering the exact names of the regulations. That is possible because he has studied for 5-6 months together. And then if you see here is given the points. What is the recourses available for the adjudicating officer? He has left one line here. Then if you can see here point wise, when it is in point wise, it is easy to read. When it is easy to read, it is easy to give marks and you're going to get 4 out of 4. Then again conclusion, see here, from the above, adjudicating officer shall recovery amount from Akhilesh. So this is brilliant. Again, connection. to the question and answer and the law. So this shows that the student has deep knowledge. Student has deep knowledge of the subject. So the flow is what I want you to understand. So he is giving an excellent flow. So with reference to SEBI regulations, explain the reasons eligibility for appointment of independent director in a listed company. So how do we appoint an independent director in a listed company is the question. And what I like is there are 4 sub questions, means one sub question is 1 mark question, right? So it is easy to score. In such questions you should definitely score very well. So they've given a scenario, facts. Arav has given his office premises on lease to the company. Ehsan is a component supplier. Manav is 20 years old. Then Elika holds 1% of the total voting power. Okay. So can we appoint them as an independent director? That is the question. Can we appoint them as an independent director? That is the question which we have. Each of the scenarios. So first thing which is brilliant, which Uday has done is it's given a beautiful introduction. Under the SEBI regulations, he has given the exact name also. And Companies Act, which is very important. SEBI is always read with Companies Act. So he's even mentioned that. Okay. Appointment of independent director in a listed company. We have to see both these regulations. Next, it comes to the specifics here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first one is correct. Second one is wrong. Is eligible for appointment. So he's not eligible, but he is written eligible. So that is wrong. No problem. But other things are correct. So he has got the marks. So such, and see, so nicely he has written the sentences. Sentences also are very, very simple. You can definitely just take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot. You can just pause it and see. So that is great. No, he has got 3 out of 4. What is 3 out of 4? 3 out of 4 is 75% of the marks, which is just brilliant. So please remember, in some questions you will get 0, some questions you will get 1, some questions you will get 2, some question 3, and some questions 4 out of 4. So when you add up everything, you can get 60 plus marks. So don't worry if some of your answers are wrong or if you are very disturbed. Don't worry, something else will work out. So this is how the rule of averages is going to work. Facts of the case. Okay, so here first he has given the facts, then regulations, then the answer, that is the core content of the answer, that is the law and the provisions, how it is applicable he has given, and the conclusion. So as I told, I won't be reading each one, we don't have time for that, but see the presentation and the consistency. So this is very, very consistent. Style is super. Language is simple. That's all you need. You can do well in your exams too. So same way for other things. Here facts. Then he's added a note to the managing director. So this is what I used to teach in the one day one answer in our group, and he has followed it very good. So as a company secretary, what your answer will be. Then again point wise. See here. So when you look at it, if you are correcting the paper, obviously you will feel like giving marks. Correct? 4 out of 5, 3 out of 4, you will feel like giving. So in here he has got 3. Right? Amar is one of the independent directors of a company. Intends to hold meeting of independent without inviting MD. So can he do it? Can we have a meeting of independent director without the MD? So first he has given the facts of the case. What Amar wants to do. Excellent. So you have understood the problem. So the person correcting will know that you have understood the problems. Then what is the applicable law? So you have written the law. Correct? How you will conduct the meeting. That also you have written. Then the conclusion. The action of independent director is valid given the above case. Independent director can hold a meeting without any directors. Expect independent directors if he or she can hold the meeting only of independent directors. So it is possible. So he has got 4 marks. So he has got 4 marks as you can see. So if you see here, totally he has got 17 out of 20 marks. So this is 4 marks question into 5 questions, that is 20 marks. For 20 marks he has got 17 marks, which is just brilliant. It is 85% of the marks he has been awarded. So in somewhere else it was 60, 50 like that. So it doesn't matter. So overall is what you need to see. Okay. Next. Extract balance sheet of so and so company has been given. Now 2 sub questions are there. Ascertain maximum equity share capital and number of equity shares that can be bought back. So buyback related provisions you should know. What is meant by buyback through tender offer under the buyback regulations of SEBI? So 2 sub questions are there. So what is the facts given? He has clearly mentioned. Then what is the maximum that you can do? He has given, so that 2 marks he has scored. Calculation is also correct. Excellent. And the next one, everything is not correct, but only 1 point is correct, so he has got 1 mark. So that way you're going to score the marks. So this is possible for you also, this is possible for everyone. So I won't go deep in other things, but as you can see, again, see facts of the case, reference, see how beautiful the points has been given, then the conclusion. Since everything is not correct, he got 1, but it doesn't matter. As I told you, some questions you'll get everything, some questions you'll get less. It doesn't matter. On average of everything together, if you attempt for 100, you'll get 60 marks. You have to attempt for 100 marks. You have to sit for 180 minutes in the exam. First of all, you should have studied. That I'm not telling, it's understood. Okay. So insider trading regulations, they have given different sub questions they have given. So again, to the point, excellent answers to the point. As you can see, Uday has studied a lot. It is not possible to write without studying. This is very important. So can we do? No, it cannot be done. Why it cannot be done? He has given the reason. Yes, it can be done. How is it? So this is also excellent. So next, a very, very long question is there. And they have given different questions based on the facts. So first, they've given facts and they've given some questions relating to the SAST regulations, substantial acquisition of shares, that regulations. So then again he has written very well. This is wrong, so no problem, 0. So it doesn't matter, some will go wrong, some you will not get everything right. You will get 1 mark. So overall you are going to get the marks. See here you got 3. So this is how it happens. So don't worry if some things are wrong. It really doesn't matter in the end. Again, they've given the facts and they've given the questions after that. So he has given the facts. So whatever he knows, he has written. He has got 5. So since his earlier strike rate was 75% marks, 85% marks, now he's getting only 40% or even 30% for every question. It doesn't matter. Overall, he's going to get good marks. Now we come to part 2. So as you know, as SLCM, we have part 1 and part 2. So part 2 questions is starting over here. So again, we have some facts. Then we have some questions relating to the calculations. So he has done the facts, then the calculations, which is excellent. And he has got the full marks over here, as you can see. Obligations of investment advisor in Indian securities market. So this is a new concept. So any new concept you can expect you will one question in the exam. This was a new concept when this exam happened. And I had told students this question will definitely come. And I was lucky that this question actually came. So you can also just observe any new concepts, you will get one question. So this was given. And general obligations has been given. Then point wise he has written. Excellent. What is very nice is quality is there plus quantity, means all the points is there. When I say quantity, it is not about writing stories, it is about all the points. So it's so good. The person correcting will give the marks. There is no other option. So you will get 4 out of 5. You will get 4 out of 5. 4 out of 4. It is possible, right? Yeah. So constitution of intermediary, what will happen if there is a change in status? So his answer is not right, so he has got 1, but it's okay, it doesn't matter. So overall he has scored well. Overall he has scored well. So that is about 50% of the marks he has got. No problem, because in other places he has got high. Define derivative, how can UPI payment option for public issue, what is the Fed policy, these kind of questions are there. And he knew about the derivatives very well. So 4 marks is given. Then the UPI also, the answer is good. There is a very good introduction. When I read it, introduction was very good. You can also see it, right? Then the point wise, see the depth in which he has written. So that shows the deep knowledge. Without studying, you don't get deep knowledge. And don't think this is memory. See, if you by heart, it will not help you. You should understand the concepts. So concepts are clear for the students. That is why he is getting marks. And conclusion. Excellent conclusion. Just amazing. It's so impressive. Then Fed policy, everything is not right, but he got to. It's okay. No problem. So like that, totally, when you score, you can get 60 plus. And in this case, Uday has got 65 marks. So we want to thank him. Actually, we want to thank all students of Ekcel Academy. Yes, they did hard work and they scored marks, but they also want to share it with friends. And that is why we are doing this series. So please do watch all the series, how you can get extra marks by studying very hard and presenting. So your knowledge you would have studied, but this series is mainly how do you present answers in the exam. So that way you will be able to get high marks. So that is our idea. For anything else, we are always there to help you. Whether you join our coaching or not, Ekcel Academy YouTube channel is there to help everybody. So these are our numbers: 973-973-3400, 7406077406. Whatever you need, you can WhatsApp us. And it is not only for students who join the coaching. Anyone can ask us any question about CS. We are here to help you. So we have some more videos in this series. So please do watch it. Please do subscribe to this channel. Please, we are giving you so much. You have to at least subscribe. It is completely free. It's a free subscription, as you know, on YouTube. And also like this video so that more people can watch it. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video, how to get more marks.